In this video, we are going to talk about the Callback Manager. The Callback Manager lets us view and manage all of the active and closed callbacks that have been generated through the different channels in GoContact. To access the Callback Manager, click on the Callback Manager icon on the left-hand menu bar. Once in the module, under the Callback Search tab, we can search for specific callbacks using the filter. We can download a CSV of the data to be stored externally. On the far right, we have additional filters. We can filter our callbacks by status, either active or closed. By campaigns, we can select all campaigns, or we can selectively choose individual campaigns. Queues, we have the same option to select all queues or individual queues. Agents, we can search by all agents or individual agent. We can set date criteria to further filter these callbacks. For this example, I'm going to set our start date back at the beginning of March, and our end date is going to be today. Once I have established my criteria, I'm going to hit search, and all of the callbacks meeting that criteria are going to populate the grid on the left. In the grid, we can see the entry date, the date that the callback was entered, the date that the callback was scheduled, the type of callback, whether it's coming from a campaign or queue, the name of that campaign or queue, the agent assigned to that callback, if applicable, the callback type, whether it was global or personal, the comments made, the name of the contact, and the contact's phone number. If we click on the contact name, we have access to additional information. We can see the contact overview, which gives us the contact name, any additional information that's been collected. We also can see the outcome if one has been entered. If we scroll down, we can see the other interactions that this contact has had in the platform. We can check to see if there are any recordings here under actions. We can view all of their callbacks that have been scheduled or completed. We can see if any of these callbacks or interactions have been subject to quality checks. We can view any scripts related to this contact. And we can also see if there were any tickets or web chats associated with this contact. Back at the top, we can access the database information, which gives us contact overview information being pulled from a specific database. Back on the Callbacks Search tab, we have the option to select all callbacks or to just selectively choose callbacks to either delete by hitting the trash can or edit. If we click on the pen to edit these callbacks, we're going to see the total number of the selected callbacks that are global callbacks and the total number that are agent callbacks. We can edit information for both the global and the user or agent callbacks here. For global callbacks, we can select a new agent. We can schedule a date for this callback, and we can also select a new destination, so the queue or campaign to associate with this callback. For our user or agent callbacks, we can choose to change all of these callbacks to global, or we can select a new agent to assign this callback to. We can choose a new date to schedule these callbacks, and we can also choose a new destination, campaign, or queue to handle these callbacks. Once we've edited these, we hit save, and our callbacks will be reassigned. Additionally, if we want to check closed callbacks within the same date range, all we need to do is change the criteria here from active to closed and click search. You can see that we have access to the same information for closed callbacks as we did active callbacks in the grid. The main difference being that once a callback has been closed, we are no longer able to delete or edit that callback. That functionality is only available for active callbacks.